What's up, guys? I'm gonna do a little watch along for Benavidez Morrell. We just got done watching Stephen Fulton versus Brandon Figueroa. God, I couldn't have been more wrong in that fight. The only thing I was right on was I said the scoring was going to be 9 rounds to 3. I picked the wrong guy. God, that was just a terrible, terrible performance by Figueroa. Just horrible. From round one, from about 30 seconds into round one, I mean, you knew who was going to win that fight. Figueroa just, man, he was terrified to throw, and Mauro Ranello was dead on with what he was saying. He just the guy kept smothering his own punches. It's like you got a long reach advantage. You're the bigger guy. You should have carried the weight better, and he just looked horrible in that fight. I don't know what was wrong with him, or I mean, just first of all, shout out to Stephen Fulton because he looked phenomenal. That was the best I've ever seen that guy, and I'm the idiot that picked Stephen Fulton to beat Noah Inoue. So just what are you gonna do? But I need Benavidez big here. I need Benavidez big. I like him a lot in this fight. I always like the odds were very close between Benavidez and Figueroa. I like Benavidez more than I liked Figueroa, just because I don't see Figueroa as that great of a fighter. I just picked him against Stephen Fulton because I thought Stephen Fulton was washed. But it's kind of like I said in my prediction video, like Stephen Fulton, maybe he was just win today, look good tomorrow in his last fight, and that's exactly what happened. Like he didn't show much in his last fight. He didn't look good, and I think it caused Figueroa to overlook the guy. I don't know how you can overlook somebody in the biggest fight of your damn career, but shout out to Figueroa because he did it. You look the worst in your career when on the biggest night of your career. So I mean, just a terrible performance by Figueroa. But let's see what happens in this freaking Benavidez Morrell fight. I mean, Morrell's about to walk down to the ring. They're going real fast with this card. Boxing cards usually build up. I watched a bunch of UFC today. I've been watching fights all day today. It started 9 o'clock in the morning with UFC, and it was nonstop because you had the Adam Azim fight. And that was a good card, by the way. The Adam Azim, he looks phenomenal, man. He hit Lipinets with like 4 or 5 low blows. He got deducted 2 points, I think it was. But Adam Azim looks really, really good. And I think I might have to backtrack. I think I said Dalton Smith would probably beat him right now. I don't know that he will. In a fight like that, I'm always going to take the guy who's more defensively sound, faster hands and faster feet, and that's Adam Azim over Dalton Smith, in my opinion. But Morrell's walking to the ring right now. He's all fired up. Another thing, shout out to Stephen Fulton with those denim shorts and Timberland boots on. Shout out Philly. So we got Morrell coming to the ring. Glad we got Mauro Ranello on the call. He's my favorite announcer in the game. And he's got a flashy suit on, Morrell does. He's ready to go, man. This is going to be an exciting fight. No matter what happens in this fight, I could literally see any outcome happening in this fight. I could definitely see Morrell, knocking him out. If Morrell has the stamina, maybe he can go the distance and win a decision if he banks a lot of early rounds, because Benavidez likes to come on late. But we're going to see if he can hang with the power of Benavidez, because that's what I worry about. I worry about Benavidez coming on in the middle rounds and breaking down Morrell, and Morrell not doing enough damage in the early rounds, just not landing clean enough. He's definitely got the power to do damage. I just don't know that he'll land clean enough to be able to hurt Benavidez. And I think it's going to be very tough for him to win a decision against Benavidez. Benavidez is going to be coming forward this whole fight, and I think Morrell's just going to be, lateral movement the whole fight, landing shots here and there, but it kind of how I thought the friggin' Figueroa fight was going to go, and it didn't go like that. But Benavidez is walking down to the ring right now. He's got those belts. I don't know what belts those are. They say WBC on them. I'm assuming it's the regular belts. Benavidez coming to the ring. He's wearing a red camouflage shirt. He's all business. He ain't as flashy as Morrell, which is kind of been the theme of the week, in my opinion. It's been, I think Morrell's been just hyped up and ready to go, and Benavidez is just like, hey, I've been here before. This is just another fight. We'll see who that works out for, though. Thomas Taylor's in the ring. I think he's my favorite referee in boxing right now. Love Thomas Taylor. But I'm very happy they had great judging this whole card. So I don't think we're going to get screwed with the judges here. You got a good referee, Thomas Taylor, in there. Nothing stupid should happen in this fight. This should be, we're about to find out who the third best guy is at light heavyweight right here. Jimmy Lennon Jr. is announcing him right now. It's funny Mayweather Promotions is a part of this. Let's go with All right, live from the T-Mobile Arena. Jimmy Lennon's getting ready to announce them. He had to go through and cut some promos real quick. All right, they're introducing David Morrell right now. Yeah, he's pumped up, ready to go. I mean, this is a huge fight for him, and I mean, win, lose or draw, this is a really good fight for Morrell in his career. He's got a very good amateur background, so you got to fast track him because of his age. He's 27 years old, 6'1", 174.2 pounds. Southpaw too. Like I keep forgetting that about Morrell. Like I never brought that into my predictions, but it could be a factor in this fight. Now they're introducing David Benavidez. See how he looks. I want to see how both of them look now that they got because Benavidez looked a little soft at the weigh-ins, but he looks good. He doesn't have like a ripped up body or nothing like that. Morrell looks like he put on some muscle for this fight. We'll see how that goes. Benavidez, 28 years old, 6'1.5", 174 pounds. And another one of those Mexicans that turned pro at 16 years old. All right, they're going to the center of the ring. Here we go. Morrell's not even looking him in the eye. Benavidez is trying to stare right at him. Morrell's not even looking at him. And then he just put his head down when they went to touch gloves. All right, we're about to start round one here. Round one, Benavidez on the front foot. Morrell just kind of pawing with the jab from his back foot. Yeah, Benavidez just trying to walk him down. Morrell trying to throw something to keep him off. Both kind of trading weak jabs. Morrell looks like he's got a little bit more pop in his jab. Benavidez tries a 1-2, doesn't really land. Not much going on, just a little feel out round here. Yeah, Benavidez tries to go down to the body. That's not a bad idea. Tries to throw straight right, doesn't land. Nothing's really landed cleanly yet. It's a minute into the round. But Benavidez is definitely dictating where the fight goes. He's standing in the center of the ring, and he's walking Morrell back at times. And Morrell just throws a nice straight left to keep him off, straight left to the body. Morrell's kind of just jabbing at distance, jabbing to try and keep him off. Benavidez lands a little bit of a left hook. Morrell comes back with a jab. Morrell with a straight left. Doesn't really land that much. Benavidez comes with a straight. Doesn't really land. Morrell with another straight. Left hook to the body from Benavidez. Morrell just threw a left hook to the, or right hook to the body, straight left. Just not much on these punches here. They're not putting everything into it. It's the first round, but Morrell is definitely landing the cleaner punches. Benavidez, nice little 1-2. Benavidez walking him down. Morrell just trying to keep him off with a jab. Benavidez throws a nice straight to the body. Another left hook to the body. Left hook to the body. Now he throws about three right hooks to the head. That might steal him the round here. There's only 26 seconds left to go. Just that little flurry. I mean, he threw and landed like 3 punches in a row there. And kind of a feeling out round where Benavidez is coming forward. I don't know. The volume's definitely coming from Morrell, though. Oh, Morrell landed a really good right hook. Benavidez was kind of just off balance there, but that'll take back the round for Morrell. I give the first round to Morrell. Benavidez staring him down at the end of the round. I like that. But round one, I got to give to Morrell. It's, I know judges have their own way of judging fights, but, there is a criteria to this thing, and clean punching is the number one criteria. Morrell took clean punching. Give him the round. Benavidez controlled he had the ring control and stuff like that, ring generalship, but clean punching, defense was really not much for either one of them. But these rounds are important. I mean, if it's going to be a close fight, I mean, the round one is just as important as round 12 if we're going to the scorecard. So you got to win these early rounds. In a round that doesn't have much going on, it's really important that David Morrell lands that 1-2 punches right at like 26 seconds left in the round to steal the round. It's a very smart thing to do. Benavidez coming forward, sticking the jab out there, kind of walking down Morrell like I thought he would do. Morrell's moving back, but he is throwing while he's moving back. Got to give Benavidez something to think about. Straight right down the pipe for Benavidez. Morrell does the same thing, but Morrell's throwing off of his back foot. So the power shouldn't be there. Straight right by Benavidez. He's got Morrell kind of against the ropes. Yeah, Morrell's just against the ropes and just backing corner around, and Benavidez is just walking him down. Straight left by Morrell. Best punch of the fight so far. That one had some zap on it. Little jab. Oh, a right hook by Benavidez that lands. Countered a Morrell jab. Benavidez just stalking him down, but man, he leaves himself open. And Morrell's winging shots. They're not much are landing, but Benavidez is walking them down and not throwing. So even if they're not landing, he's winning the round. Straight right by Benavidez. A nice little flurry by Benavidez ends with a left hook, and Morrell just has to scoot off the ropes. Morrell's spending a lot of time against those ropes, and it's early in the fight. And that could be part of his strategy. Maybe he's trying to walk Benavidez onto something because he does have an amazing straight left. And he's trying right now. It's just these punches aren't landing clean for Morrell. Very nice dig to the body by Benavidez. Right hook to the body. Straight right by Benavidez. Morrell is just, he's backing up the whole fight. He is landing shots here and there, but in a close round like this, I'm giving it to Benavidez so far, and there's a minute left in the round. Nice little right hook by Morrell off the break. Benavidez trying to go right down the pipe, walking him down. He throws a little kind of a screw uppercut that lands on Morrell. Morrell comes back with like 3 jabs, just pops him right in his face. They're not landing that clean, but they're punches. I see Giannati in the background. I hope to God he's not scoring this fight. Benavidez just walking him down. He's almost got him against the ropes again. Yeah, Morales, the end of round 2, that was a close round. That was definitely more exciting than the first round. Probably give it to Benavidez. But man, both these rounds were very close rounds. The first round, nothing much happened. Second round, there were some clean punches that were landed. It's just, man, who's worked you? Or like if you think that's even, then you got to go to the second criteria and clean punching, effective aggressiveness. It probably go to Benavidez. If I had to pick for that second round. So right now, I got it 1-1. 1-1, but both fighters look really good. These are the fights I like. Like, neither one's taken over. Yeah, they just showed a replay. Morrell did land that beautiful straight left. But then Benavidez, he's got him against the ropes the whole time. And nice little screw uppercut he landed was nice. Start around 3 here. Benavidez walking him down again. Within 2 seconds, Morrell's up against the ropes. And Benavidez is throwing. I just worry this is going to tire Morrell out. Yeah, Morrell throws like 3-4 punches to get himself off the ropes, but not landing that clean. I always say, fighting off your back foot's a very tiring thing to do. Now Morrell's trying to come forward. Benavidez throws a very nice straight to the body, tries an uppercut, a little hook around the ear. Nothing landing that clean. Morrell comes back with a nice 1-2. He's trying to flurry again. He's got Benavidez against the rope, trying to flurry. Nothing lands. Benavidez lands a nice left hook. Something caught. Okay, yeah. After he hit the left hook, he tried going down to the body, and it must have been a little low. Thomas Taylor acknowledged it. Benavidez with a nice shot to the body. Nice shot to the body. He's got Morrell against the ropes again. I mean, Morrell spent 75% of the fight right next to the ropes. I mean, it could be a strategy, but I think this is more of like this is Benavidez. This is a Benavidez fight. Yeah, Morrell can back him up when he throws that jab, and he ain't throwing like a weak jab. He's throwing a power jab out there every time. He just threw a nice 1-2 and then a nice 1-2 again, but Benavidez got a really nice guard. He can't split the guard of Benavidez. Now Benavidez backs him up, and he's good flurrying. Yeah, threw like a 4-punch combination, and some of those punches landed. I think the uppercut might have been the cleanest one. Nice right to the body. Man, I said in my prediction video, Benavidez was going to be digging that body. Very smart thing to do. Morrell's keeping him honest, though, because Morrell's punching hard, which I don't know how great of an idea. His gas tank better be good, because I got a feeling Morrell's going to wear out in this fight. Morrell just landed a good uppercut. He's got Benavidez kind of backing up against the ropes right now. Morrell's backing Benavidez up, got him up against the ropes. Not doing much with it. Now Benavidez turned the tables. Now he's got Morrell dancing around the ropes. Morrell's just kind of bouncing around side to side in the corner right now. But he's throwing those straight lefts anytime Benavidez comes at him. Nice right hook to the body by Benavidez. Geez, another close round. I don't know who the hell I'm giving these rounds to. What's up, Burn? Yeah, that ring generalship, you got to give it to Benavidez. Like that third round, like it's one of those things. I mean, cleaner punching would probably go to Benavidez. Volume might go to Morrell. Ring generalship goes to Benavidez. I mean, it's all about what you like. I also feel like Benavidez is the A side in this fight. So when you're talking about close rounds and stuff like this should be 2 rounds to 1 either way. I would not be shocked if it's 3 rounds to none for David Benavidez. It's just the way our sport is. So we got round number 4 just started. Within 3 seconds again, Morrell's up against the ropes. But he's throwing off the ropes. He's getting himself. I'm just telling you, this is just he's tiring himself out. If he doesn't have a gas tank, I think Benavidez can get a late stoppage in this fight. Oh, Morrell, they're just flurrying at each other. You know, Benavidez backing him up, and Morrell's flurrying off the ropes. Oh, very nice left hook by Benavidez. Now he threw like a 5-punch combination. Yep. Straight right down the middle to Morrell. Now Morrell just has to get his ass off the ropes. I don't blame him. But man, anytime he gets off the ropes, he's right back there. He gets himself into the middle of the rope, in the middle of the ring, and he doesn't do anything. Man, Benavidez ain't slowing down or whatever. Like, this is the type of fight he wants. Morrell already seems to be slowing down in my eyes. I can see it. Benavidez is just, yeah, backing him up against the ropes, straight right against the ropes. Morrell's throwing off the ropes. It's just like you don't have as much pop when you're laying on the ropes. You don't have a lot of leverage to get in your punches. Benavidez with 2-3 nice backhand uppercuts. Looks like my boy Adam Azim earlier. Nice left hook off the break for Benavidez. I just don't like Morrell's body language. He's trying in there. I don't like his body language at all. Like I don't have the noise on, so I can't hear. But yeah, you're right, Burn. That body work's hurting. It's hurting. That body work, and like I said, Morrell looks like he put out a lot of muscle for this fight, and you and I both know that muscle equals a bad stamina. And when you're going up in weight, it's like how well are you going to carry that weight? And then you're fighting off your back foot against a guy who has an amazing chin and just keeps coming forward, and you can't keep him off of you. Backing Morrell up against the corner again. Here with 30 seconds left. Morrell just landed a huge straight right. Huge straight right that stopped David Benavidez in his tracks. Now Benavidez is up against the ropes. I don't think he's hurt, but that was definitely the cleanest punch landed of the round. Now Benavidez is smiling at him. Left hooks from Morrell, right hook. Yeah, Morrell had a nice little flurry there to last like 20, 25 seconds. He kind of yeah, but now Benavidez just landed a beautiful uppercut at the end of that round. I still give the round to Benavidez. That's just me, but man, Morrell's there to fight, and now he knows he can at least stop him in his tracks, so he can hurt him. He can hurt him. He's got the power. I just don't know if that power is going to be there in round 8 or 9 when you need it. But Morrell, that was a very good round for him. I still had Benavidez winning the round. Right now, I got Benavidez up 3-1. It could be 2-2. It could be 3-1 the other way. Definitely shouldn't be 4-0 either way. But it's a very close fight. It's just from what I see, I don't see Morrell winning this fight. He's going to have to hurt Benavidez with something. He's going to have to do it within a round or two, or Benavidez is going to take over late, and he might get a late stoppage here. Because Benavidez got hit with a very clean shot, and he didn't give a shit. There goes Morrell, right backed up into the corner again. They're using that lateral footwork. Dude, he's wearing himself out, I'm telling you. Like I said, he's trying. He's just getting pushed back by Benavidez. Benavidez isn't even punching him to push him back. He's just walking him back. And these are things you would learn if you had more than 11 fights. Larry Hazard scorecard, which means absolutely nothing. That guy has done an absolutely terrible job of scoring tonight, but he has it 2-2. I don't know how that guy's still in the arena. His scorecards from earlier were atrocious. Yeah, not much going on in this round. I mean, Benavidez just walking him down. Morrell trying to fend off. And Morrell's, it seems like his volume is more. It's just when Benavidez decides to throw, he's doing more damage with his punches because, Morrell's up against the rope. And even when Morrell's punching, it's a lot of arm punching. He doesn't have a lot of leverage because he's backing up all the time. He's punching off of his back foot. Yeah, nice left hook to the body from Benavidez again. He's working that body. He's making sure he's touching him every single round to the body. Now Benavidez throws a nice jab. Now they're in the center of the ring. Let's see what Morrell can do here. He's kind of trying to back Benavidez up. Benavidez jabbing to keep him off. See, now Morrell has him against the ropes, and he's not throwing. He's terrified to throw. Now Morrell's throwing a few. He doesn't want to open himself up. He's terrified, man. Even when he has Benavidez up against the rope, he ain't throwing. That's the sign of a fighter who's got 11 fights right there. Now Benavidez backing him up against the ropes. Morrell's hands are already down. He's doing he's not Roy Jones. He can't fight like that. Like his hands are down for a reason. It's because of that body work. Right hook to the face, right hook to the body for Benavidez. Morrell's just standing up against the ropes and not doing much. Yep. Morrell landed a nice straight left there. Did kind of a little shoe shine, but didn't land on Benavidez at the end of the round. But another round for Benavidez. Yeah, you're right, Bert. It's the body. If you go back and watch my prediction video, I just kept saying like Benavidez rips the body. So you got a guy that's going to be fighting off his back foot all night. He throws power punches. He put on all that muscle. He using his legs too much. He's going to wear himself out. I mean, I'm telling you, more than half of the experts that I watched all picked Morrell to win this fight. And like I thought Benavidez was free, especially at minus 190. But this is a good learning experience for Morrell. Like this is what you these are the fights you need to be in. The problem is, like I said in my prediction video, these are the fights you should have had before you got into a fight like this. This is how you learn things. You shouldn't be learning things in the most important fight of your life. You should already be an accomplished, ready fighter. And here we go. Like 5 seconds into the sixth round, Morrell's up against the corner again. He's up against the ropes. He's backing off. Like, oh, man, that just wears you down, man. Benavidez is coming for it. He's not doing much, but he doesn't have to do much. He's picking his punches very well. David Benavidez is very underrated for his boxing IQ. He knows when to punch. He knows how to judge distance. Morrell's just jumping around and moving backwards the entire fight. If he ain't moving side to side, he's moving backwards. And now Benavidez just threw 3 straight right hands in a row, and every single one of them landed. He's breaking Morrell's guard already. Morrell's hands are going to start coming down. Oh, left hook to the body by Benavidez. He's got him up against the ropes again. Yeah, Morrell's not on his level. Benavidez is just kind of picking him apart right now. He's not putting a lot on his punches, and I think he's waiting. I think he knows the knockout's coming. Just threw a nice little screw uppercut again. Morrell's catching some of these on his guard. Now he's got his guard way high up. Benavidez is gonna drop down to the body. Oh, nice, beautiful left uppercut by Benavidez. Splits the guard. Morrell backs up, gets hit with another uppercut, and then it swings around to the side, but he's not doing anything. He ain't got the power to finish Benavidez. Just landed a big straight left hand from Morrell, but it didn't do anything to Benavidez. That means he ain't got no power left. It's round 6, and you have no power left. Beautiful uppercut by Benavidez again, right in the middle of the ring. They're actually in the middle of the ring right now. Morrell has his hands down. He's trying to do the move that Roy Jones did to James Toney when he knocked him down. Like, that shit ain't going to work. I think Morrell is literally tired of going backwards so much. That's the only reason he's coming forward. But he's coming forward and he's not throwing. Morrell back up against on the ropes again. Benavidez just picking his shots. Beautiful, straight to the body. Morrell lands a little left hook off of the ropes, but like these are all arm punches from David Morrell. He's not putting anything into him. Now Benavidez is picking him apart again. I mean, dude, Benavidez is levels ahead of this guy. Levels ahead of this guy. All these people that hype David Morrell up, I don't know what the hell you're going to be saying after this fight. I mean, idiots like Paulie Malignaggi, who said David Morrell would walk through Canelo. What the hell is he saying right now? I know he's got a watch along going on right now. But man, Benavidez is a fucking problem. He is a problem, man. Benavidez talking to the camera in between rounds, like he's dominating this fight. He's dominating. Morrell's doing what he can. He wasn't ready for this fight, man. The magic man. Yeah. The magic man who thinks Canelo's like a barely top 5 168er. Man, Benavidez is catching him with some clean punches. By the way, great job by Thomas Taylor, my favorite referee in the game. He hasn't really had to get involved in this fight. But there we go. 10 seconds into the round. Guess where Morrell is? Getting hammered to the body. And the thing is, Morrell would be beating 98% of the 175-pound division right now if he was fighting anybody else. Anybody other than Benavidez, Bivol, or Beterbiev. It's just, you ain't at that level, dude. So they're in the middle of the ring right now. Not much going on, but Benavidez is walking him down. Benavidez is dictating every second of this fight. Even when Morrell decides to throw that straight left, Benavidez doesn't even care about it. I think he felt the power, and it ain't there. Benavidez pops a nice jab in Morrell. I haven't seen many jabs from him. Morrell's trying to come back and fight off his front foot now. He's trying to change things. But like I said, I think he's just getting too tired of walking backwards. Benavidez just hit him with a straight left that I think buckled him a little bit. Yeah, right to the body from Benavidez. Uppercut from Benavidez. I just don't like the body language from Morrell. I've been saying that all night, but like it ain't there. He's trying. They're all arm punches, and Benavidez he's hitting them clean. Morrell backs him off a little bit with a straight left to the body. That might be the first body punch he landed all fight. Tries to counter off Benavidez's jab, but then Benavidez's jab digs down to the body with a left hook. Beautiful straight right by David Benavidez, backs him up again. Now Morrell's up against the ropes again. And I'm assuming his corner told him don't be on the ropes because he is showing some urgency in this round. But man, it's just not there. Benavidez is just walking forward, kind of with his hands down, ripping body shots. And that's when you do that when you don't respect the other guy's power. And like, dude, this ain't Caleb Plant or Demetrius Andrade he's fighting. This is a hard-hitting dude. And Benavidez ain't scared. Benavidez walking him down. Now Morrell's got the high guard up. Now, anytime he puts the high guard up, Benavidez goes right to the body. And if he wants to, he could split the guard with an uppercut. He's just got way more tools than Morrell. Way more tools. Man. I mean, it's a good fight. Morrell is doing everything he can. He just was not ready for this fight. He doesn't have enough tools. He should have got a lot more fights similar to this. There's plenty of guys that were out there to fight at 168, 175 for him to fight, to learn lessons. And you didn't learn them in your whole career, and now you're learning them here. And you're kind of getting exposed. He's still going to be a force at 168 or 175. It's just, man, his body language is beat right now. I got a feeling Benavidez is going to get the stoppage here. He's going to get the stoppage around 9 or 10, I'm going to say. I think this is round 7 or 8. Benavidez looks like he can go another 13 rounds. This is a good weight class for David Benavidez. Benavidez looks great. Here we are, 5 seconds into the round. Morrell, well, he backs off against the ropes, but like his first step is always back. And if you're the one saying, I've got all this power, I could just knock him out with my straight left, you haven't taken one step forward in the beginning of any round. You're just accepting being backed up. And I mean, he's just getting picked apart by Benavidez. Benavidez isn't throwing too much, but he's picking his shots very good. Like I said, very underrated with his shot selection and his boxing IQ. Benavidez walking him down again. Morrell trying to keep him off with a jab, but like I said, like earlier on, Morrell's out there throwing power jabs in the first round. Like, who the hell does that at world level? And now he's all tired out and he wonders why. Benavidez just walking him down, throwing jabs. Morrell just circling off when he can, trying to pop a jab, but then Benavidez will just throw an uppercut to the body or a hook to the body, and it stops him dead in his tracks. Morrell trying to fight off his back foot. He's just not catching Benavidez clean. Benavidez rip into the body, left hook to the body, right hook to the body, right hook upstairs. Left hook upstairs from Benavidez. Morrell's standing right in front of him now. Like he ain't backing up anymore. He's standing right in front of him. He's trying to punch with him. He doesn't have any energy left. And now he's right up against the back of the ropes again. Left hook to the body from Benavidez. Right hook to the body from Morrell off the ropes. Tries to come back with a straight left, but man, when he throws, he looks gassed. Straight left from Benavidez. Uppercut from Morrell. But he's throwing all this off his back foot when he's against the ropes. And the other thing is, like, Benavidez is going to time one of those counters. Oh, straight right from Benavidez. Straight right to the body by Benavidez. Got him backed up against the ropes again. Morrell tries to throw a couple uppercuts off the back of the ropes. That doesn't land. This is a clinic. This is a clinic. This might be Benavidez's best performance. I mean, he knocked out guys like, David Lemieux and stuff like that. He beat up Demetrius Andrade. Caleb Plant had a little bit of success against David Benavidez. David Morrell didn't have any of it in this fight. David Morrell was beat from the first round in this fight. He just was. I don't think he had a good game plan. I know Ronnie Shields is a great trainer. He didn't have a good game plan. He didn't have the tools. Nothing's working out for him tonight. He'll learn a lot from this fight, and he's still got plenty of time to grow. He's only 27 years old. Yeah, so I mean, I might have gave 1 round total to David Morrell in this fight, but Benavidez is just walking him down, walking through him, and it's going to be up to Benavidez to go for the knockout, but he doesn't have to. He could just win a 12-round decision here. I mean, if you beat a guy like David Morrell, 11 rounds to 1, 10 rounds to 2, that's a phenomenal performance. That's one of the best wins in all of boxing. Morrell didn't go to the back of the ropes in the beginning of this round, so we're at the beginning of round number 9. Morrell's trying to come forward. Now he's trying to stand in the center of the ring. He just doesn't really know what to do here. His whole career, he has just fought off his front foot. Well, what happens when you go against a guy like David Benavidez where that shit don't work? You don't have a plan B. He's standing in the front of the ring right now, and he doesn't know what to do. I mean, he's still in the center of the ring. He's holding his ground. He's throwing jabs, 1-2s. They're not really landing. Benavidez kind of just shelling up and throwing shots here and there. Left hook from Benavidez backs him up. And now Morrell goes to hug. Thomas Taylor warns him for a little shoulder shrug. Straight right from Benavidez. Left hook to the body by Benavidez. Little shoe shine from Morrell. Doesn't do anything. Benavidez, another left hook to the body. Right hook upstairs. Morrell's just got the high guard up right now. And he's standing in the middle of the ring. Uppercut by Benavidez. Uppercut by Benavidez again. Uppercut by Benavidez again. 3 in a row he landed clean. And a left hook to the body on the end of it. Now Morrell comes with like a 3-4 punch combination. He just doesn't land any of his. And even if he does, like he keeps saying, like he doesn't have the power. Both fighting in the middle of the ring right now, just kind of staring at each other. No one's really doing anything. Leaping left hook from Benavidez kind of lands. Morrell comes back with a 1-2, but it's just not landing. It's not landing clean. Benavidez has the more effective shots, especially those body shots. And right hook to the body. Morrell just digs a nice right hook to the body as well. Left hook up top. Man, another right hook to the body from Benavidez. God. Right hook upstairs from Benavidez. Morrell just looks gassed. He's got his hands down again. He's switching stances like he's Marvin Hagler or Bud Crawford. He is in the crowd, by the way. Yeah, I mean, like I keep saying, Morrell's doing what he can. He just he ain't got it, man. Benavidez looks friggin' phenomenal in this fight. Like now I see. I've always been the one that says I think Canelo can beat him. I didn't understand all the hype behind Benavidez. Like, dude, I get it. I get it now. And I hope that guy stays at 175 so Canelo don't have to fight him. Because I would love to see. I hope to God Bivol wins the rematch with Beterbiev, and there's no third fight. And I want to see Bivol Benavidez. That's the fight I most want to see probably in all of boxing, because Benavidez is a freaking problem, and he's only like 29 years old. So now we're going to start round 10. Morrell's getting off of his stool. He looks all right. It's just, man, when he's in there, like I don't like his body language. Morrell, Benavidez just walking him down. Morrell's trying to hold his ground in the center of the ring. Straight right backs him right back up. Now Morrell comes back with a little right hook. Nice straight right to the body by Benavidez. Hold on 1 second. Benavidez backing him down. Benavidez got him up against the ropes again. Morrell just kind of scoots away. Lateral movement. Morrell's in the center of the ring now. He's throwing a few shots. They're trying to get him to trade in the middle of the ring with him, but Benavidez ain't going to do that, especially not at this stage of the fight. Morrell's coming forward now. This is the best Morrell's looked in the whole fight, pretty much, these last like 45 seconds. But now Benavidez just walks forward. He's not throwing any punches at all, but he's backing him up just by going forward. Now Morrell is kind of up. Now he's off his front foot. He ain't throwing none of them power jabs anymore. Yeah, that right like screw uppercut from Benavidez is landing all night. He just landed again. Straight right to the body by Benavidez. Left hook to the body. Morrell goes upstairs with a right hook. Straight left. Straight left from Morrell again. Doesn't really land. But they're in the center of the ring. This is where Morrell needs to be. He's walking forward. Jab from Morrell. Nice jab from Morrell. He just, man, he doesn't look like, oh, right hook to the body by Benavidez. Oh, another right hook to the body by Benavidez. Taylor warns him to keep it up. Just standing in the center of the ring, not much going on. Nobody's landing. Nice little jab by Benavidez. Morrell's just, at this point, he's thinking right now. He's thinking too much, and Benavidez is just doing whatever he wants. And right now, I think Benavidez is just going to try and ride this out to an easy decision win. But I think Benavidez could have knocked him out if he wanted to. Yeah. Morrell ain't on. He's just not on that level, man. Benavidez is dancing around. He's feeling good. This is the best David Benavidez I've ever seen because of the caliber of fighter this is. It's at a new weight class. He looks great. He's definitely built for this weight class. What's up, Dom? Yeah, Benavidez is absolutely dominating David Morrell. Um, in my opinion, judges, this is boxing, but I think Morrell, I might have gave him the first round, maybe one of the first 2 or 3 rounds, but other than that, like Benavidez has won every single round. He looks absolutely phenomenal in this fight. So now we're going to come out for round number 11. Benavidez up off his stool early. Let's see if he goes and takes the center of the ring again. Yeah, they both are in a new weight class. That's the thing. Like Morrell putting on all that muscle, like ain't working out too well for him. Straight right by Benavidez backs him up. Morrell's actually standing in the center of the ring, so he's not back up against the ropes, but it's only going to take one punch to get him back there. Yeah, Benavidez just kind of judging his distance, hits him with that screw uppercut again. Morrell trying to come forward with that jab. And he gets Benavidez against the ropes, tries a shoe shine, but Benavidez gets out of there. Jab by Benavidez. Yeah, Benavidez is just kind of coasting here. Morrell's trying. Morrell's going for it. He's backing him up. He's got Morrell or Benavidez backed up now. But then just jab by Benavidez. And body shot's going to be coming. So there it is. Left hook to the body, right on cue. Left hook or right hook to the body now. Yeah, those body shots hurt so bad. Now Morrell's still in the center of the ring though. He's just standing there with his high guard though, and Benavidez is just picking him apart. Straight right by Benavidez. Morrell comes back with a nice 1-2. Nice 1-2. Very basic stuff, but he is catching Benavidez. Now Benavidez is up against the ropes. I'm assuming the crowd's probably going crazy right now, like those shots are landing. They're not. But he's doing something. Morrell's doing something here. This is his best round in a long time. I still don't think he's winning this round, but Morrell does look like Patrick Mahomes. Just standing in the middle of the ring right now. I think, see, Morrell does that little flurry, and then he ain't got nothing left. He's just too tired. I mean, I said this from round 1 or 2. Like, he just throwing all those power punches early ain't that bright, and then backing up the whole fight, and now you're gassed. But, if you're Benavidez, don't do anything stupid here. Just ride out these 2 rounds. I don't care if you lose them. Win an easy decision. It's the best performance of your career. What? Wow. They just gave Morrell a knockdown. He hit him with a check hook. I'm almost positive their feet were tangled, but Thomas Taylor called it a knockdown, and Thomas Taylor is the best referee in the game. Definitely not hurt or anything like this, but this could be an opportunity for Morrell. See, yeah, he wasn't hurt. Now, even after the knockdown, Benavidez is coming forward now. And he's got Morrell backed up, and he's hitting Morrell with big shots. He just landed like, oh, shit. He landed a 6-punch combination against the ropes, and then Morrell hit him after the bell. Thomas Taylor's going to take a point away from him. So right after the round, they deducted a point from Morrell with that late hit. That was a very late hit, I agree. Thomas Taylor did the right thing. So now that becomes a 9-9 round. He's right. Thomas Taylor said, I told you guys not to do anything after the bell. So that's the thing. Like, you don't have to give warnings in the fight. These warnings are given in the locker room. There's your warning. And it's if excessive that. And it was a big punch. And yeah, that was dirty. It was dirty. It's a sign of frustration. is a dirty move by Morrell. I'm not saying Morrell's a dirty guy or anything like that, but that was a dirty move. Yeah, like the cornermen were actually had the stool out and everything, and Tom Taylor told him to get out of the ring so he could take that point away, and then they can, they'll still get their minute. Thomas Taylor's probably warning him again right now. He's over there talking to Morrell, both in the center of the ring. Yeah, pandemonium in Vegas. All right, now Morrell's standing in the center of the ring. We got the 12th round here. Morrell's got to go for a knockout. And Benavidez, I don't care if you run, put on them running shoes and get the hell away from him for this round. You ain't got to go for the knockout. You ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. Morrell's backing him up with straight rights. I do not believe Adelaide Bird is judging this fight. I checked into that. And Tony Weeks is also not judging the fight because Tony Weeks was at the UFC Saudi Arabia today. Benavidez is kind of picking them apart. Benavidez throwing some power shots. They're just trading punches in the middle of the ring. It's the most action, it's been the whole fight as far as two-way action because Morrell hasn't done much. Yeah, Morrell's going to learn a lot about himself after this fight. And now this is just another fight for Benavidez. And, I kept saying that in my preview, he's been there before. He's got the experience. Morrell knows how to fight one way, and that's going forward. And he didn't even attempt it in this fight. And he couldn't because Benavidez is just better than him. That's all it is. I mean, Morrell's in there. He's trying. It's a 12th round. He's trying to knock the guy out. He just ain't got it, man. And he's just throwing very basic 1-2, those labored 1-2s, where even if he lands, he's not going to hurt Benavidez, but he is trying. But then, man, when Benavidez sits down on his punches, those punches are doing something. Nice jab by Benavidez, uppercut by Benavidez, jab by Benavidez. They're still in the center of the ring. Morrell's not backing up like he did the whole fight. Left hook to the body by Benavidez. 1-2 from Morrell. Just nothing behind it. All arm punches. Benavidez backs him up. Left hook from Benavidez. Morrell's kind of backed up. He might be trying to walk Benavidez on. That might be his best shot, to walk Benavidez onto something right now because you only got 37 seconds left to knock him out. You obviously can't fight off your back foot. You might as well try to counter him and walk him onto something. Little accidental headbutt with 27 seconds left. Left hook by Benavidez. 20 seconds left. Morrell's you got to do something, man. But now Benavidez is walking him down. Yeah, Morrell throws that straight left. That's what he got to do. Yeah, Morrell's trying. He just ain't got it. Oh, what a piece of shit Morrell is. You just got dominated the whole fight, and he just did the Ali shuffle in the ring. Like, I got no respect for people like that. Like, dude, you just got embarrassed. You talked all this shit before the fight. You got embarrassed, and you're doing the Ali shuffle in the ring. Like, oh my God, I hate fight. I can't stand that from fighters. Oh my God. Yeah, I can't wait to see these. Thanks, Tom. Look at Morrell's smiling like he just won something. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, he showed up like just to be there. Let me tell you, if David Benavidez lost this fight like Morrell did, there wouldn't be a smile on his face, and his dad would probably smack him across the face right now. Yeah. Yeah, way to go, Morrell. You just let down your whole fan base, and you're in there smiling. You didn't let me down. I knew you weren't on this level. People trying to tell me David Morrell with 11 fights was better than David Benavidez. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, Benavidez climbs up and gets a big ovation from the crowd. I mean, Benavidez won easily. I mean, maybe you can give Morrell one of those rounds down the, one of those rounds in like 10, 11, 12. Maybe an early round on 1 through 3, but no more than 2 rounds you can give him. But you can give David Benavidez every single round, which is just as dominating as knocking somebody out, even more dominating, in my opinion, to beat a guy like David Morrell 12 rounds. I mean, David Morrell went something like 130-5 or something like that in his amateur career. So like something insane like that. Like he's a really good boxer. And David Benavidez, who doesn't get the respect he deserves for his boxing ability, just outboxed David Morrell. And David Morrell is also supposed to be a scary knockout artist. Neither one of those things mattered because you're at a different level. CTE. He might have got some there. He might have got some. Must have been instant CTE the way he was smiling. I mean, yeah. So the CompuBox numbers are up. They're always absolutely worthless to look at. They think that Benavidez only landed like 40 more shots than Morrell. That is not the case. He's guaranteed. So that fight was for the regular, I think, WBC title or whatever. So the winner of this fight will get Bivol or Beterbiev next. Yeah, 118, 108, somebody had it. That's 12 rounds to none. Mexican Monster, David Benavidez wins a unanimous decision. I think the closest judge gave him like 2 rounds or so, Morrell. Yeah, the Mexican, he is a freaking beast. I love Canelo so much. Stay away from that guy. Stay away from him for a couple more years and just retire. I would rather see Canelo fight Edgar Berlanga again. Shout out down Edgar Berlanga, the Mexicutioner. Wow, shout out Joey Beltran. Joey Beltran, the Mexicutioner. Yeah, that was just phenomenal by Benavidez. I mean, that was the best performance. Like, there's still going to be people out there because this is boxing that say like, like you got to knock people out to look good or whatever. That was the most impressive thing David Benavidez has done in his life, right there. It's not knocking Caleb, or he didn't even knock out Caleb Plant, but knocking out Demetrius Andrade, knocking out David Lemieux, Andre Durrell, all these guys. Like, I don't care. Outboxing a guy like that, and David Morrell didn't stand a chance in this fight for 12 rounds. His dad would smoke Guerrero's dad. Dude, I don't know. The Ghost Guerrero's dad. Dude, they should have a Royal Rumble with Guerrero's dad, Danny Garcia's dad, Zab Judah's dad. And Benavidez' dad actually trains Diego Pacheco too. That's another thing. I don't see David Benavidez ever going back down to 168 because now Pacheco is the main. Pacheco's like a main guy at 168 right now, and Benavidez' dad trains him, so he don't want his son going against Pacheco. So, yeah, we'll see. Allegedly, Burn. Allegedly, with those cement hands. Cement hands Margarito. Yeah, Benavidez is just so calm and collected. Dude, I think Triple G's retired. I'm almost positive Triple G's retired. He fought some Japanese guy a couple of years ago, and he looked horrible. But no, he's actually 160 Triple G. Yeah, like if Triple G came back at 160, he could probably win a title at 160. There's nobody good at 160. Yeah. Well, it's weird because Canelo came up to one. That's why you think he's at 168 because Canelo came up from 154 to fight Triple G at 160. And then he actually went up again after that to 168 and then up to 175 and won a title. But Kell Brook is somewhere sniffing coke with Conor McGregor right now. He might have a comeback fight like those a lot of those Brits like he can come back and fight Amir Khan and make a couple $1,000,000. Actually, I think they did that a couple of years ago. It didn't work out too well for Khan. I don't know why they're getting Morrell in there for an interview. Like it's yeah, Morrell's just in there. Like it's like the guy thought he was gonna lose. It's like he just showed up for a payday. He's happy he lost. Glass. Yeah, if anybody who doesn't think Amir Khan has a glass chin, go look up Amir Khan versus Breedis Prescott, and then go look at Breedis Prescott's resume. Although that dude, I saw Turkey there. Turkey was a little pissed off at everyone's boy Bullet when he lost. Dude, don't hate on Ronaldo. He's the most popular athlete in the world. Ronaldo always shows up to the boxing events too. I love Ronaldo. I'll tell you, you want to see something weird. Cristiano Ronaldo's like a real like stoic, calm guy. When they put like him next to Conor McGregor and like Eddie Hearn during fights, it's the funniest thing ever because you have Conor just all coked out of his mind trying to say a bunch of shit. And Ronaldo just wants none of it. It's hilarious. Yeah, great performance by Benavidez. I wish I had the volume up because I forgot Mauro Ranello's on the call, but I know that I can't do that on YouTube here. Yeah, so it looks like we're getting so we got in like a month or so we got Bival Beterbiev, winner of that is fighting Benavidez because I don't think they're going to have a third fight even if Bival wins that fight. So just get the winner of that fighting Benavidez. And if they choose to have a third fight, they'll probably have to vacate. Yeah. If they have a third fight, like they might make them vacate one of the two of the titles, and then Benavidez can fight. I don't know who else is out there at 175. I'll give you a name for you, Dom. Maybe Joe Smith. Maybe Joe Smith can fight David Benavidez at 175. I don't know who else is out there. Maybe Jake Paul can make the cut. Richard Torres, I don't know. Like he's got to have a fight coming up soon. Richard Torres, like he's one of he's my favorite heavyweight prospects, other than Moises Atuma. Like he should have a fight coming up soon because they like to keep him pretty busy. It's just they need to step that guy up. Which actually, I was going to tell you the other night, Dom, the bare knuckle boxing from last week. The guy who kept dropping his mouthpiece against Torres in the last fight. Yeah, he was in bare knuckle fighting last week as a 20-1 favorite, and he got smoked. Yeah, dude, Saudi does a good job out there with those fights. And dude, wait till you see. I mean, I hate the fight, but it's gonna happen. Canelo versus Crawford's going out there. Yeah, make that money. That's what I like. Like a guy like Crawford, like everyone just says, like, he can't sell. He can't sell because he is kind of a boring guy from Arkansas. But you know why? Because he's a real dude. Like he's from the streets. He got shot in the face. Like he's not about that like fake shit like all these other guys are. Like he's unmarketable, but he deserves money because of how great he is. And that's the good thing about Turkey Al-Ashi. Turkey Al-Ashi realizes he's great. I know he doesn't sell or whatever. Turkey Al-Ashi don't care about that. He's going to throw a shitload of money at him. And God knows Canelo's probably going to make twice as much as him. But yeah, dude, they're hood. Like Crawford's boy fought Pacheco last week, and like he got shot when he was in the hood. He went in the military and got blown up. Like those dudes from Arkansas are something going on down there in Omaha. Like Tank Davis is like that too. Tank Davis is a street dude, and he just has a lot of fans, but a lot of his fans are the kids from the streets. Yeah, dude, it's weird coming from Nebraska. Like I didn't know Nebraska had it like that. But man, you see Crawford, and the other thing is like he's the ultimate competitor. Do you remember that video I sent you, Dom, of the Crawford and Eddie Hearn getting into it a little bit, just like talking shit to each other? And Eddie Hearn was like, or Crawford goes, "You can't beat me in anything in life." And Eddie Hearn just tried thinking of something. And he goes, "Darts. I'll beat you in darts." They ended up playing darts, and Crawford smoked them in darts. Like Eddie Hearn goes to play him in darts, and Crawford shows up with his own pack of darts and like rolls Eddie Hearn in darts. And Eddie plays darts. You know, that's what they do out in the UK. Oh, we don't mention Thug Nasty on this channel. I wish I know how to delete a comment. I'd delete that comment. God, Thug Nasty, he's so bad. Did you see what he said about he's gonna change his name to Adolf Mitchler or something like that? So Bruce Buffer has to announce that in the ring. Like he's talking shit to Dana White. Easy, Eddie. We run a clean game here with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn don't do none of that stuff. Eddie Hearn's high on life. Man, so they just shut it off, but yeah. Eddie Hearn's the man, though. He's the man. I'm surprised he wasn't here. He might have been. Oh no, he was at the UK fights earlier today. There were some fights going down. Like I don't even know if any of his fighters were there, but he was at the UK fights earlier today. But usually he shows up for the big ones, even in the States. Yeah, seriously, dude. And like he's like right around our age, I think. He's like 5 years older than us. He grew up in that freaking mansion wherever in the UK. Oh shit. Well, yeah, I wonder what the hell what social media is saying about this damn fight. I know he is a G. He's a big dude too. And that's the like he's in the like sweet spot where like he grew up with the silver spoon in his mouth and everything, but now he's just like enjoying life and he is the best promoter in the game. Like it's not even close. He's the best promoter in the game. Um, you know, like Bob Arum has way more history than all these other promoters, but like right now, like he's the best promoter and he has Shakur Stevenson. Like nobody has Canelo, but if anybody can claim him, it's Eddie Hearn. He has, you know, he's got a lot of really good fighters. He's got Anthony Joshua, like, and he's a likable guy. Yeah, right. He ain't moving on for no. That's the one thing. Like, those two are so loyal to each other, and AJ's not washed. AJ's not washed. He's still a top 2 or 3 heavyweight in the world. It's just he keeps fighting tough fights. But it doesn't matter that he loses. He can still sell out stadiums. And like the thing is, Eddie Hearn has been the one telling AJ, "Hey, let's take a step back. Let's take a step back." But Eddie Hearn has always said, that's not my decision. AJ's the fighter. He runs the show. If I tell him to take a step back and he doesn't want to, he wants these tough fights, that's what I'm going to get him, and I'm going to get the most money for him. That's why he's a good promoter. Like other promoters, they'll just say, like, we ain't making that fight. We ain't making that fight because I don't think you can win. And that's why we don't get fights in today's boxing. Like it's that simple. Like there's promoters, and then they make up shit like, I can't work with Eddie Hearn or something because you don't know, like you're afraid of his fighter, and vice versa. Like, but Eddie will shoot it straight. Like he'll let the fighter do what they want to do. Like I'm sure he advised Edgar Berlanga not to go up against Canelo. I understand there's good money in it and everything, but like, I don't think fucking Ray Ford. That was the other thing. Like he was at our fight, like it was a top rank card, Bob Arum, and freaking he shows up, he flies from the UK to go see Ray Ford. Yeah. Yeah. Eddie's the man. Eddie's the man. He was the, I remember we met a lot of good people that night, and I was just so happy to meet fucking Eddie Hearn. Because when the hell else are you going to meet Eddie Hearn? Like, he's from the UK, but like he doesn't have a lot of fighters here in the States. He's starting to pick some up. Yeah, he's always rocking those sweaters. Like that's like a UK thing though, too. Yep. All right. Well, I'm gonna close shop here and get this thing out of here, and I don't know, see what the hell's going on social media with this. But Dom, have a good one. Burn, have a good one. What? Luka Doncic? No. What does LeBron need more help? Jeez. Burn, did you call? You should call Dad and wake him up. He'd love to hear that. Who the hell did they trade him for? Was like Russell Westbrook involved in that trade? What? I'm gonna look this up right now while we're freaking here. That's crazy. What are they trying to get little Bronny a title? If he even plays for them? Luca. What? Luca for Anthony Davis? They make that's crazy. That is nuts. For Anthony I know Anthony Davis is playing real good this year, but like doesn't he have injury problems, and isn't he a lot older than Luca? Man, it says it's a 3-team deal. Like I don't want to look into the whole freaking thing, but like I mean, not for nothing, like Dallas wasn't doing anything with him, but I don't want to see Luca play with LeBron. God. Well, Luca just lost himself a bunch of fans. What the hell? Man, that is so nuts. The NBA sucks. The NBA stinks. What are all these freaking super teams they're just creating now? Like, dude, didn't Dallas make the finals a couple years ago? Like, just with Luca and Kyrie? Oh my god. Although good for my boy JJ Redick. Maybe JJ Redick can win a title. Man, that makes no friggin' sense. All right, Bern, I'm getting off. I got to look into this freaking trade and shit. Have a good one.